Welcome back to Career Elevation. I'm Andrea Miss Knowledge Gatson, and today we're talking about something I wish someone had told me years ago. Stop applying for jobs you're qualified for. Now, wait a minute before you close this video because you think I've lost my mind. Hear me out. For years, I watched talented people, including myself, play. We stayed inside our comfort zones. We looked at job descriptions and immediately talked ourselves out of opportunities because we didn't meet every single qualification. Meanwhile, less qualified people were applying anyway. Today, we're changing that mindset because your career doesn't grow by staying comfortable, it grows by stretching yourself. One of the biggest mistakes professionals make is confusing experience with potential. They only apply for positions they've already done. If you've been a supervisor, you apply for supervisor positions. If you've been a coordinator, you apply for coordinator positions. If you've been an analyst, you apply for analyst positions. But here's my questions. When do you become the manager? Because every manager was once a supervisor. Every director was once a manager. Every executive was once someone's employee. Nobody starts at the top. Growth requires someone saying yes before you've done it. I learned this throughout my corporate career. I didn't wake up managing teams. I started answering phones, one guest at a time, one reservation at a time. Then someone saw something in me, not because I had already done the next job, but because they believed I could. That's how careers are built, not by waiting until you're perfectly qualified, but by proving you're capable of learning. If you're waiting until you meet 100% of every qualification, trust me when I say this, you're probably waiting too long. Now, let's talk about transferable skills. This is where so many people underestimate themselves. Leadership transfers, communication transfers, conflict resolution transfers, project management transfers, problem solving transfers, customer service transfers, building relationships transfers. Okay. Employers don't only hire technical skills, they hire people who know how to think. They hire people who know how to lead. They know how to solve problems. Your title changes, but your value does not. Now, what I need for you to do, I need you to stop asking just one question. Qualified? Instead, ask yourself, can I create value? It's a two completely different questions. One focuses on fear, the other, it's focusing on contribution. Companies do not hire resumes, they hire solutions. When you walk into an interview, you're not begging for a job. At least you shouldn't be. You're explaining how you can make someone's business better. That shift changes everything. Here's something else that I've learned after years in corporate America. Companies can teach software, they can teach systems, They can teach policies. They can even teach procedures. But integrity, nah, that's on you. Accountability, yep, that's on you too. Leadership, that's developed through your experience. Work ethic, nobody can hand that to you at all. The things that truly separate exceptional employees from average ones aren't listed in training manuals. They're character traits. That's what employers remember. Let's shift a little bit. One of the saddest things I see is people rejecting themselves before an employer ever has the opportunity. You read the job posting. I've never done that. I only meet 7 of the 10 qualifications. I don't think they'll call me. So what happens? You never apply. You already made the decision for them. Let them decide. Your job is to apply. Their job is to evaluate. Don't steal your own opportunity because fear convinced you that you weren't enough. Think of every promotion you've ever received. Someone believed you could do more than you had already done. That's leadership. Leadership is seeing potential before performance catches up. But here's what I've learned: before anyone else believes in you, you have to believe in yourself. Confidence isn't arrogance, confidence is preparation meeting opportunity. Believe you're capable, then do the work to prove it. That's exactly why I created Career Elevation, because so many talented professionals simply need someone to help them position themselves differently. Whether it's your resume, your cover letter, interview preparation, career coaching, or the complete career elevation bundle. The goal isn't just helping you find another job. The goal is helping you build a career you'll be proud of. Because careers change lives, and one opportunity can change generations. I want to leave you with this: you don't grow by repeating yesterday, you grow by becoming the person tomorrow requires. The next version of your life requires the next version of you. Read the book, take the class, develop the skill, practice speaking, apply anyway. Stop waiting until you feel ready. Growth begins the very moment that you become uncomfortable. Thank you for spending this time with me, y'all. I appreciate you. If this message challenged your thinking, I want you to do 3 things. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who's been telling themselves they're not qualified enough. Because someone needs to hear that they don't have to be perfect to pursue purpose. I'm Andrea Miss Knight Jackson. This is Career Elevation. Until next Monday, keep breaking chains, keep building knowledge, keep creating change. And most importantly, stop waiting for permission to become who you are capable of becoming. Y'all have a good one. Bye.